Yankees don't come until Tuesday, do they?
See, tomorrow it's not even Anaheim is.
Do you guys really have a game on Monday?
Yeah.
Where at? Is it at Southampton?
They're both here, Monday and Tuesday.
Okay.
Okay.
As I asked Grant, he's like, I don't know.
Big confusing sheet.
Is it
But-
really confusing?
You just gotta pay attention.
Nothing to it.
Chris, pay attention.
Oh, I pay attention.
You keep an eye on what you're doing.
Yeah.
You get through it.
I got my screens up.
Oh, I forgot to.
That's long this morning.
Especially put
2:30.
eyeliner on
Why are we gonna be at 2:30?
or mascara. That good.
Well, you're
Are you
right.
recording this one?
Yeah.
Awesome. I like
Oh,
fix
we need an intro of it, like an intro of it.
Won't let you type in there?
Oh.
No?
We gotta record this one.
Oh, Connor, too, yeah. Alright. Alright, Draker, get logged in.
Max will probably be happy if you guys went to his birthday.
18th birthday.
Today's Max's 18th birthday?
Yeah.
Max K.
Okay.
Yep.
Neato Skeeto.
Wow,
Isn't
birthday's
Max
in
G's
December.
in December too?
Isn't it
No, his
November?
was.
November.
Yeah.
Alright. Good morning, Connor Osborne and Michael Neal.
Hope you guys are having a wonderful time sitting at home.
Hope you guys are having a great morning at home while we slave away here. Okay. This is exactly what it says on top. It is the employer's quarterly federal tax return. So, 4 times a year, we'll run through this, and it's going to tell us what businesses owe for taxes. So, this top part isn't things that, oh yeah, it is. All right. So, name. What is the name? We are what? What's it tell us in the book?
Company address. That's what it gives us.
It says Audio Solutions.
Where?
It's like the last 2
Oh, I see it.
Sorry about that.
It says the date is March 31st. Employee identification number says 70-78-18356. We are in Ormond Beach, Florida. And it says 32074 dash 4060.
This is the fifth.
Yeah. And the address says it is 625 Sandpiper Street. Nothing to it so far, right? Okay, so now we're going to come down here. It says this one is for IRS use, so we are not IRS. A, if you do not have to file returns in the future, check here. Well, we're assuming that we are not, or that we're going to continue our business, so we're not going to check that. Are you a seasonal employer? Seasonal employer means
Just work.
if you're a construction guy, you know, construction company, a lot of times you guys will lay people off and not continue business in the winter. you would check that, but we are Audio Solutions, and we can sell stuff year-round. Number of employees in that pay period says 6. Just gonna write 6 in there. Number 2, total wages and tips plus other compensation. Okay, total wages and tips. So we're going to add up
The total earnings.
our total earnings. So those three numbers, 10,440 plus 10,960 plus 12,400 gives us
33,800.
33,800. Okay. Number 3 says total income tax withheld from wages, tips, and sick pay. So we add up all of our federal income tax withheld. 731 plus 767 plus 868 gives us 2366. Okay. Number 4 says adjustment of withheld income tax for preceding quarters of this calendar year. So if you've had to adjust income taxes due to a change in marital status or number of dependents, anything like that, you can go back and change your earlier taxes so that this person doesn't get dinged at the end of the year and have to pay a lot more. It doesn't say anything about that, so we are assuming that it is a 0. Five, adjusted total of income tax withheld. Line 3 as adjusted by line 4. Well, line 4 doesn't change line 3, so you just write it again. 2366. Okay. Number 6 says we want to know what the taxable social security wages are. So how much money did we pay out that is eligible to be taxed by Social Security? All of it, right? So that is a full 33,800. Now it tells us we're going to take 33,800 times 12.4%. Why would we use 12.4%? It doubles. Yep. So each employee pays 6.2. Each employer pays, and you're as the employer, you pay 6.2. So you're going to pay 12% tax on all the wages you give out, and 33,800 times 0.124 gives us what?
41,960.
I think you're off one decimal spot. 4,191.
That's what I got. 20, and I got 20 cents.
20 cents. Yeah, it's got to be 4,000. 4,191. 20. Okay. Taxable Social Security tips. So if you are a service-based business that receives tips as part of your income, this is where you'd have to report these and pay taxes on them. We are not a tip-based business, so you put a 0.
You have to pay taxes on tips.
Oh yeah. Yep. You have to pay taxes on your tips unless, the only way you don't, most waitresses and waiters and stuff like that, people in the restaurant business, make a salary less than minimum wage. If you make a salary less than minimum wage, then you are considered a tip-bearing job, which means you rely on tips to get you to at least minimum wage. And if that is you, then you have to report your tips. You're supposed to report them anytime, but let's say you make minimum wage and you still get tips, then you could slide by without reporting the tips you give. But the thing is, you have to report every single tip that you get on any credit card payment. So if you turn the credit card thing in, regardless of how much you get paid, you know, it's 20 bucks and you tip them $3, you write $3 on that credit card receipt, that tracks that tip to make sure that it is recorded by somebody as earning it and taxed on it. So if you want to be nice to your waitresses and waiters and they do a good job, tip them in cash, even if you're paying with your credit card.
Why did you do it in pennies?
So, anyways.
You ever not left a tip?
Oh yeah. I come in usually for standard service, it's 15%. You can earn up to 20 to 25 and you can earn yourself nothing. It's not usually nothing. Taxable Medicare wages and tips. That would be $33,800 again.
What's the worst waitress you've ever had?
Oh, I don't know. It's been bad ones. You see, but I used to have an income that was based on tips, so I feel like I have to. Okay.
You ever diner dash?
No. No. 33,800 times 2.9%, which is 1.45 plus 1.45, which equals, what is it? 980. Okay. So now, number 8 tells us they want the total Social Security Medicare taxes, add line 6B, 6D, and 7B. So I'm going to take 4190.20 plus 980.20 and get 5171.40. Right? Okay. Number 9. Adjustment of Social Security and Medicare taxes. That doesn't apply, so we're 0. Adjusted total, 8 by 9. So that's nothing different, so 5171.40 once again. Total taxes, add lines 5 and 10. 5 is 2366. 10 is 5171.40, gives us 75.
36.
It's gotta be 37, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, it is.
75, 37, 40. Okay, advanced earned income credit. EIC payments made to employees. Sometimes your employees get in a bind and you will advance them money for their future work. We're not doing that. Bad practice. They could quit on you. Okay, number 13 says net taxes. Subtract line 12 from line 11. Well, 75, 37, 40 minus 0 is 75, 37, 40. 14. Total deposits for quarter, including overlapping applied from a prior quarter. So that means how much are you depositing in here to pay for your taxes? Well, this number tells us how much we owe, so we're going to deposit that much. We're not going to overpay them or underpay them, put in that number. And then our balance due after we make this deposit will be what? 0. Okay, now we just have to go down and fill out number 17 here. Number 17 asks us to break it down by quarter or by month. 3 months and a quarter. It wants us to break down our monthly schedule of taxes and how we got to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at 382 in the book. So January, we paid out in taxes 730, or we owe in taxes 731, 647.28 plus 151.38. Those are what we took out of people's checks. So we keep the federal income tax as it is because we don't have to match that, but then we have to match Social Security and we have to match Medicare. So to figure out January's, what you do is you take 731, somebody calculate this here, 731 plus 647.28 plus 647.28.
647.28.
You're going to do that twice, once for the employees, once for you, plus 151.38 plus 151.38. What do you get?
23, 28, 32.
23. What?
23, 28, 32.
28, 32. Okay, so February will break down as such. 767 plus 679.52 plus 679.52 plus 158.92 plus 158.92. And you get? 4,000 what? 4469.44. Okay. And then the last one, 868.
Wait, did we do the same thing as we did in the first one?
Yes. Did you get a different number?
I got $2,443.88.
Makes sense.
What'd you get? 2443.88.
Yeah.
Okay. 2443.88. Okay, third month. 868 plus 768.80 plus 768.80 plus 179.8 plus 179.8 gives you 2765 20. So I add up these three numbers right here. 2328.32 plus 2443.88 plus 2765.2 gives me what?
75, 37,
40. Once this comes out, that equals that and that. We're good. Sign it at the bottom. CEO, baby.
Is that an H or an A?
Where?
It's an A. It looks like an H.
Come on. Okay,
Should we just do that one today?
That's it?
that's 13-3. Should we go 13-4?
No. You already have
Caitlin looks
enough
bored
homework.
up there. I don't want to
She
keep her
can do
bored.
the homework that we just got, the two that we just got. She can help Cheyenne. We have enough to do already.
All right, Michael, Neal, and Connor, I hope you enjoyed this.
See ya.
Goodbye. Look at your mono. What's the mono with him? Huh?
Oh, merchant, you silly boy.